that movie, Aladdin's lamp is on Tamatoa.
Yeah. It's
I
adorable.
mean, I couldn't see it, and he pointed an arrow to it, and then I was like, "Oh, there it is." But it was on Tamatoa the entire time.
Welcome back to Sharon Dead Podcast, episode 17.
At least you're not Oh, no, you're still pixelated.
I'm Nabby.
I'm Yeti.
Ah, damn it.
What? We were on par. Me and him together.
Yeah.
You're separate. You're the pixelated one.
Yeah. We're going to leave and start our own podcast called Two Guys Named Brandon.
Two
No,
guys.
two guys.
I was
The only two non-pixelated ones.
I was talking
That should be our
to
first episode. That should be our first episode.
I was talking to my sister and she was talking about she's like, "You have two Brandons?" I was like, "Yeah." I was gonna call it the CBB, but I thought everyone think we were talking about cocks and two balls or something like that. So I was like, "Yeah, we're not gonna do that."
That's actually that's damn.
All right.
That'd be hard to sell.
With everyone else we know.
Yeah. All right. So how is everyone today? This week, last week.
I'm sleepy.
You're sleepy.
I'm chilling.
I'm so sleepy.
I'm chilling.
It's,
Not too bad.
Well, time to wake up. Time to get motivated.
Wait.
We got a podcast.
I'm waiting on this test to come back.
Oh, Yeti.
The test?
The test.
What? On my screen, I'm above you, so this doesn't work.
No, the not fun.
Oh, okay, I see.
The not fun test. Perfect.
I wish I
10.
had my All Might shirt on.
I was about to say
This is the
perfect
old-
10.
This is an old wrestling shirt. This guy's not even in WWE anymore.
I was telling Anubis before the cast, I acquired this when I got your shirt, and I almost got a medium Naruto shirt that I really wanted, and I was like, I can fit in that in 2 years maybe. I can get it now, and I'll just fit it.
And then I answered back, "You're asking for a lot, my brother." Like that's a goal. It's gonna be hard to reach.
I don't think I fit in an adult medium since maybe middle school.
Yeah.
I've always been too broad this way.
Yeah, that's how I am.
I'm like a refrigerator with a head. Like
I'm too much of this, so when I try to like put on a large, it's like I can see your belly.
It blows my mind about
you have the
Anubis,
problem.
because he
You have
literally...
the problem that my oldest son has.
Yeah, and he literally wears larges. Like, it's weird. Like, I was like, I couldn't find an extra large for these shirts that I was looking for, and I'm like, Anubis is not a large, so screw him. He's gonna get a medium of this shirt. And kid you not, the medium did not fit him. We had to give him the large.
And I told him, I'm like, dude, I can't fit in that shit. I'm just too fucking tall. Like, once you hit that 6'1", 6'2" mark, medium is just out of the picture. I got a buddy who's 6'7". He has to buy at big and tall or whatever.
Yeah.
And he has to get XL in their shirts just to fit in them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. They're supposed to be tall.
That's terrible.
Yeah, no, dude. The height sucks dick. People are like, weight sucks dick. I'm like, yeah, well, so does height. You know how I find shorts that
Yeah,
fit
you
me?
gotta-
I don't.
You gotta help all the old people get their cereal down from really high in the grocery store. Because they see you and they go, "Young man," and you're like, "Damn it!" Yeah, yeah. My girlfriend's 5'1", so
5'3". Can you reach that for me? Where?
Yeah.
That. Which one? You're pointing at everything.
So what all pop culture stuff you
One
guys
second.
do this week?
Oh. We'll start with you.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll start. I got this cool shirt, you know, it was pretty cool. And, I gotta show off something else that's really cool. So, you guys know I do appointments all day, going to people's houses and setting up their phones and all that.
Yeah.
My customer had his own little collection of TMNT toys. And you know how I've been building my arcade shrine for TMNT? as I was leaving, he's like, "Can you please wait 1 second?" Ran to the back room and grabbed me.
No way.
This. And he's like, "I would love you to have it in your shrine so you have a part of me. TMNT fans, you stay together." But, yep.
You know,
I have this big 2003 Raphael right here.
No, fuck you.
oh, time out though. That was all fine and dandy until you said he wanted me to have a part of him. That's, you lost me there.
No, he said
That's when you're like, no.
he said he wanted a part of his collection into my shrine for my arcade thing. So.
I guess I'm the only one that thinks that's weird, but all right.
No, whatever.
That's cool.
Outside of that, not a big crazy week really for me.
In a few weeks, I'm probably gonna start looking for someone to draw me a tattoo.
You gonna get the Shonen Dad podcast logo on your arm?
If we get 1 million likes on a video, I'll get the Shonen Pat.
Oh, come on. Make it more real. Wait a second.
Likes.
You got to make it a little bit more realistic. Let's say 1,200.
I will make
1,200.
I will make
No,
I will make 1 million fake accounts.
No, have you seen
Give it
TikTok?
each one.
Those motherfuckers put on a video and say 1 million likes and I'll do this, and in that 2 weeks, that video has 5.
And those people already had clout beforehand. It's different. You're
No,
saying 1 million,
90% of them
and
don't.
we have a following base of 10. So that's
Yeah, but we have a viewer base of at
What-
least 160 every
Alright,
video.
What if we do like 1,500?
'Fuck no.
1,500 likes.
150.
Because
150,000.
that's doable. That's fair, I think.
50.
I can't make 150,000 fake accounts to go like it, so I would do it at 1,500.
We'll see.
He'd do 1,500 accounts. I could
Alright.
see him sit there and do
How
it.
about
He'd be
this?
like, click, 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 click.
How about
I got
this?
the algorithm.
For 1,500 subscribers on our YouTube, you have to do it. Not likes. It's easy to like something. Not a lot of people subscribe stuff. 1,500.
1,500 we all three do.
Okay. I'll get it.
I'll do it on the bottom of my foot.
Wait,
Fine.
you don't like our logo that much? You're insulted by your
I don't
podcast?
have any tattoos.
Ah. Alright.
No, that's a problem. We need to fix that. We need to fix that. Fuck drawing my shit. We need to draw him something.
I have so many plans, but I'm allergic to certain pigments, so I need to go get an allergy test because I know I'm allergic to certain blue dyes. So blacks might be in there too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, blacks will definitely probably be in there.
Yeah, so I gotta go get that checked out.
But
But that's all that's stopping me.
I gotta probably message some of my friends, see if anyone wants to draw one up. I'm gonna get the pair to my tattoo at the start of next year, as per usual, tax season. Get my pair. I have the human transmutation circle right here on the opposite side of my ribs. I'm gonna get a pair to that. I always pair my tattoos, so I have 2 dragons. I have Sasuke's tattoo of his curse mark. I have to get a pair for that. But I haven't thought of an idea for that yet. I don't want to do like a Naruto and be like, Naruto and Sasuke, yeah. That just seems retarded.
I want to get Guts' curse mark really bad somewhere.
I was thinking about doing a normal transportation circle, not the human one, as my pair.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I already have a transportation circle. 2 would be kind of weird. I got the human one for a reason. Let's try to patch that up. With
You should get the sleeve that Scar has.
I so wanted to back in the past.
Be hardcore.
I brought it up to Christian how many
It's rad.
times about tattoos. The problem is,
Yeah.
there's not enough room for how badass it looks. And if I go like this, you're not going, look at that tattoo. You're going, where's your muscles? But I did. I told Christian I wanted to get the creation, not the destruction one, which is on his left hand. The creation one on his right. and get my entire arm set in that. And then we were talking about it. I was like, but I need a lot more muscle. That was back like, oh my god, how long ago was that, Christian? Like 10 years ago
Yeah.
when I was talking about that? Like, I've been talking about that for a while, but I can't gain muscle, so.
The most hardcore anime tattoo I've ever seen was I was at a Friday Night Magic up in, I think it was up in Dayton. I stayed up in Dayton for a little while, and there was a guy up there that had No Future, like Free had in Soul Eater above his eye. And I was like, that's a lot of. I was like, that's a lot of dedication, my friend. I was like, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say your favorite anime is Soul Eater, and he was like, yeah.
I had a buddy
That's
I
a
went.
terrible favorite anime.
I had a buddy I worked with on his calf had the symbol for L from Death Note.
That's cool.
And then on the inside, so like it was big enough for on the inside he had him actually like shaded in. And I was like, that's dope as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But then he was a big Kraken fan, so he had like a Kraken tattoo and shit too. It was really cool. But yeah, I'm thinking of like, I think I've explained this before. I'm gonna get someone to draw me up like it looks like an old parchment, and then it's gonna be like Ed's handwriting, in blood, writing either the equivalent exchange law or the list of ingredients for a human.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
I'm
gonna get Grumpy Bear. I'm gonna get Grumpy Bear tattooed on my chest.
Do it.
His Grumpy Bear logo on my belly.
You need no. I know what you need.
So I can Care Bear stare everybody.
You need a Gear Force Luffy on your back.
I'll just get his Gear Force marks tattooed.
Fucking.
I'd have to go get Jacked Daddy. Like.
Hey, dude,
Oh,
just
God.
get the abs tattooed in. They'd never know the difference. It never washes out.
So, like, look at that fat piece of shit's abs.
Christian's over here like. I'm not laughing. Stop
So I'm gonna write fat abs down in the notes.
There we go.
That's actually that's a good one. No, we need like an icon for the video of a guy with like a grill on his face at the same time. Everyone wants that shit.
Look at Chris.
I hate you
He's
guys.
trying to stay calm and collected. We're fucking dying.
So have you guys seen these custom shoes done on TikTok? These custom anime
Say that again. I'm
shoes?
sorry. Yeah, the dude that paints them.
Yeah.
He does like he's got paint pens and he does like hand painting as well. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've been trying to acquire some pairs. And every time
Oh,
I go to their stores, they're sold out. So that is my new thing,
Mhm.
is I'm going to have me some custom, either the Vans or the Air Forces. You know, I've never had a pair of
like-
Air Forces.
I'd never do Vans. I hate Vans. But
I love Vans.
Express
I
get-
Skins.
Are you you're not flat-footed, are you?
Who, me?
Anubis.
No.
Oh, Nubis?
No.
That's why you hate Vans. I'm flat-footed, so
curl.
Vans are amazing. Yeah. I'm flat-footed, so Vans and Chucks are like what I wear because they feel so good.
Pause. Pause really quick.
But-
Anubis, please inform him of what kind of shoes you do prefer.
They're called Vibrams.
Do you know what those
Toe
are?
shoes?
Vibra. No.
They're toe shoes.
The toe shoes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what he
Dude,
wears.
they're actually
I know a
really
few
comfortable.
people-
I mean, look at my foot,
No,
man. Look at that roll.
I've been
like,
in
back
public
on.
with that guy.
We're getting on Wiki Feet today, boys.
Yup.
Hey, if you want to pay for feet pictures, just ask. I got Snap.
He's got an OnlyFans for his feet.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But Express Skins, if it'll show. Hold on, let me try to see if I can lower the amount of light on this bitch.
Are you talking about
Express
you get
Skins.
skins for your feet shoes things?
No. Hold on. It's stuff for your car.
Oh yeah.
And they do this shit. And it's beautiful. The only problem is they open up the store every week and they sell out within like 8 hours.
I believe it. That's how.
So you gotta get on that shit. And it's called. I've been wanting to get. They're called head pops, I think, or something like that. They go on your car and they're like just like the upper body of an anime character, and they just sit there.
Oh my god.
In the window, and it looks so good. Like there are tons of them, and I'm like, ooh, I want these. But I can never get on the website when they're open. Like every time I get there, like we'll send you an email when we open up next. I'm like, you pieces of shit.
I yelled at a member of a group that I'm a part of. That's the nerdiest thing I've done all week.
Oh boy, I think
Why'd
I saw it. Was it in Nerdum?
Yeah.
Yes.
They had a tournament for the best senseis in anime.
Yep.
And there were 3 different people from MHA on there, but they did not put Genkai from Yu Yu Hakusho in the tournament at all.
Yep.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Wait.
What is
They
this?
didn't put Genkai, and they probably didn't even put Koro Sensei. Excuse me.
He won.
He did?
Yep.
Hell yes!
He won.
Deserved!
But they put All Might, Eraserhead, and Gran Torino. And I was like, why do you gotta have 3 from MHA and leave
Yeah,
out
no, that's not cool.
Genkai? Like,
And then you didn't even put. They didn't put. Oh. God.
they had Teacher from MHA beat Master Roshi, and I'm like, that ain't happening. You guys are stupid.
No,
Like, I don't-
Master Roshi was that shit in a heartbeat.
I get really like heated when I see these brackets and stuff like that for all this shit for anime. Cause like I was on TikTok and I freaking went off on TikTok yesterday. They were showing their loser bracket side, and it was 7 Deadly Sins for like one of the best animes or something like that. It was the tournament. I don't remember, but in losers bracket, it was 7 Deadly Sins versus Hunter x Hunter. And I get on there and everyone's like talking about like just different things between the two. And I'm like, why is Hunter x Hunter in the losers bracket? Like there's no reason for that whatsoever. Like it should not have dropped down there.
It's one of the best animes out right now.
It should be in losers finals at least. Like losers finals, sure.
Me and Christian made it an S rank in our shonen tier list. Like
The thing is an S rank. The thing is
it is S, man. Like it's so good.
If we would have got a second season, that thing would have just shot off. But
they still say that the part 2's coming, but God knows when.
That ain't coming.
But Kisuke
And Yuashi's still coming.
should have been in that sensei list. Kisuke Urahara from Bleach should have been in that list. Because he was the one guy who was teaching Ichigo what to do, but didn't give a fuck. I mean, literally, he wears a hat and tried to fall asleep halfway through the show.
I think he was in the tournament. I don't think he got far, though.
Like, he should have... I mean, he was the best sensei because he didn't give a fuck. He literally just...
Don't feel bad. Mr. Piccolo wasn't in the tournament either, so...
Piccolo was a dad. He wasn't a sensei.
Well, everyone...
He trained Gohan.
He did.
As his father.
Correction. He trained Gohan.
But still.
He trained Gohan, Goten, Trunks.
And Trunks.
He didn't train Goten or Trunks.
Gotenks.
He taught them how to dance.
Yep.
He taught them the fusion. That's the only thing he taught them. He never taught them any moves, and he never taught them how to use their abilities.
That's not true.
Gohan taught Goten. Trunks was taught by his father, and we all know how that turned out.
But you're forgetting that him and Gotenks were stuck in the hyperbolic time chamber for like 10 hours or something like that.
They were stuck in it because of the fact that they couldn't leave. Not because that he wanted them there to train them.
So you're going to say that
was
Piccolo
stuck in
wasn't
the
training
fusion.
them?
No, Piccolo was standing by making sure that Boo didn't kill him. Which he would have died anyway, let's be honest. Boo opened up a fucking wormhole out of the hyperbolic time chamber by himself with a fucking scream.
Yeah, him showing up in the time chamber is like one of my, like, the biggest flexes I've ever seen in an anime.
No.
He just kind of appears and they're like,
him leaving was a flex. Because he got pissed off to the point to where I don't want to be here anymore and just screams his way out.
But it's like the time chamber was always this. It was such a safe place for so long.
Oh, yeah,
and then Boo just kind of like, he was like, hey, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Well, now it's kind of a joke, because, like, Vegeta's blasted out of it twice now.
Vegeta's banned.
Yeah, he is banned now. Well, no.
Vegeta is
'Cause
banned from
he
the
got
time
back
chamber
in
forever.
it. He got back in it. Well, you guys don't know
No.
this yet.
Well, yeah, but so did Goku, and he shouldn't have been able to get back in either.
Well, Goku's never been banned. I mean, of course, the whole 48-hour
Technically,
bullshit
they
is
were.
dead. That whole thing is gone. They retconned that crap.
But yeah, but technically it technically was banned from both of them. And then a god shows up and it's like, "Hey Goku, I'm gonna train you in the Hyper Out Time Pay. Let's go." Like,
Yeah.
wait, what? You're a god. You can't take me anywhere else. This is the best place you got. Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Imagine that. A god chose the Hyperbolic Time Chamber for a training area. That tells you how strong that shit actually is. And it's on Earth.
Yeah.
Like, wow. I did watch a cool video on YouTube.
Damn
It
you and
was
your stupid videos, because you're gonna sit there and be like, "Let me pull it up," and then Yeti's gonna be like,
no. It's a Dragon Ball Z video, you fucking cuck.
and Yeti still
about-
can't see
it's-
it.
I'm not pulling it up. I'm explaining it.
You're looking
It's
for
about-
it. I can see your glasses where you're looking.
I'm looking up because that's the only
Why-
other screen I have.
Why do you need to look up? You don't need to look for it
Can I, you
because you're
do
not showing it.
multiple things at once? Can I do multiple things at once?
I do streaming at once, like
Bitch,
to make
no,
sure
no.
that stuff.
You don't pay attention half the time, and we called you out on it last time, and you were like, "Well, yeah, that's true."
What? I don't
Remember
pay
the
attention-
homework you fucking forgot about?
I'm sorry. We said we were doing our shows,
Hold on.
and then
Hold
we're
on, here goes
doing our
backing stuff up.
freaking Big Three stuff, and we were doing something else, and we had 4 different things. And oh yeah, we
No,
took
I don't mean last
we
time.
took a week off. So yeah. Get your
What I'm
Scott
saying is,
Pilgrim out of here.
it's the guy does. The guy is called Rising Fist.
Shut
He
your
does
mouth.
YouTube
We
videos
don't, we don't care about it no more.
where he
Yeti,
does like Goku dies.
We don't
he does
care.
what happens when Vegeta gets old,
we know
and then
about him.
what happens when
We've seen
Krillin
him
gets
all.
old.
We don't need. He doesn't need clout. He has tons
How
of
have you seen them all? The last one just came the fuck out.
Like, literally, he did a thing on Master Roshi, he did one on this. But, on some good news, Yeti's holding up a book that is actually very relevant and news-related, unlike freaking Anubis' stupid YouTube fan service
I hate
bullshit.
It's not fan service. It's good video.
And I'm done with them. They were...
Fuck you.
The second one was cool. They used the same music every single time. It's pretty much the same storyline each time. And he gives this stupid backstory on what came to him to think about doing this. Bullshit. You read comics where people would be like, I would like to see Master Roshi die. I would like to see Bulma die. Bullshit. Fuck you. So,
Krillin's death is kind of cool though.
fuck him. Who cares about Krillin? Oh, yeah, he was with an android.
Yeti, he said it. He said it. He said it.
I'm sorry.
No, put that book away. He don't deserve it. He fucked himself. I knew it was coming, and you set yourself up for it.
I do not
I love
give-
Krillin.
I know you love Krillin.
I love Krillin. He killed 6 Cybermen.
You and every little
I
person,
blew the fuck up by one too.
you and every little person in the world loves Krillin, and I'm happy for you. He also got the baddest bitch in the TV show, so I mean, he
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
He won. I don't care. But so that Scott Pilgrim book there. So something cool happened in Nintendo World.
Yeah.
Nintendo released that they're gonna be doing a complete edition of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World arcade beat 'em up game. I'm so stoked
Yeah,
for
Scott
this.
Pilgrim versus the World, the game. Yeah.
It's such a great game.
It's probably the best beat 'em up. Maybe second best. I think I like Beautiful Joe a little bit more, but it's fucking fantastic.
When
Like,
you-
I don't know if they. if
well, it's
they
got
were to make,
RPG elements in it, and I like that about it.
when you
if they were to
add
make, like-
Beautiful Joe to that list, because I never thought about it. So then it is because I always
Joe's a beat 'em up.
considered Scott Pilgrim my favorite beat 'em up, but now that you say Beautiful Joe, that is a good toss up there. 'Cause I'm a huge
Joe's a
Beautiful-
beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you mean by beat 'em up? What do you mean by beat 'em up?
Side scrolling.
like when you think of like Final Fight and
Oh, okay.
River City Ransom and all that.
Teenage Mutant
I was
Ninja
gonna say, like,
Turtles, Double Dragon,
If they
X-Men.
made a game, Final JoJo's Bizarre Adventure
They already
as a
did.
beat 'em up, that'd be pretty damn good. They did?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, that's upsetting.
But
that would sound like
they
a
made
really
it-
good thing.
Their fighting
They
game
made
is
it
good.
3D, and it was
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, come on.
They got a good fighting game though. You should play
Do
that.
that?
If you've never played the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting game, I've still to this day never watched JoJo. I'm not going to. I love you guys. I know you guys both love it.
No, you need to watch it just for Dio.
I can't get into the art style. The
Yeah,
art
yeah.
style is just a little too weird for me.
The second season's so much better though.
All right, look, I really like
the first season's art
Agent.
style is trash.
Have you guys watched Agent? I really like that show. The art style just did not click with me. I stopped watching it. I get it. I'd probably read the manga. I would probably read the manga, but I
It's
won't.
got the same art style.
Nah.
Hey. Yeti, let's just
I'm sorry.
let's
We're gonna go do two guys named Brandon.
that are
It's
pixel.
gonna be it's gonna be a JJBA podcast.
Do we have a friend named James?
Anyone got a cherry?
BBJ Shonen Podcast. We have a sponsor this week. Pornhub.
While the kanji for lick is just going.
Pornhub and
Okay.
Blue Chew have decided to sponsor us now that we've added BBJ Shonen Dad Podcast.
You can't say that. Oh god. Oh god.
It's
How
JJBA.
fast the audio gets removed
No.
from YouTube?
It is BBJ. BBJ.
Did anyone see the new trailer to the new Zoom?
I mean, we've got BBC right now.
Why, Brandon? This is your fault, Anubis.
What?
Here you are trying to change the subject because you didn't care about Scott Pilgrim because you've never played the games. You've
I didn't
never
change the subject
read
to that.
the manga.
You're the one that said we were Pornhub worthy. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because you went to Bizarre Adventure. I said I didn't like Bizarre Adventure.
No. No,
Then
you said there was
made
a
this
fighting
happen.
game, and I said you said it was a beat 'em up, and I said,
Weird.
is there a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure beat 'em up because that would be fantastic? You said no.
And
I mean,
then-
yes, but it sucked.
and then you
And then
just
we went
tried to
over
change
to
the subject.
JoJo. No, and then we went over to JoJo, and then you started talking
No.
about Pornhub and being
This is-
sponsored.
This is Christian putting the blame on you for him changing the subject because he hasn't watched JoJo's.
Ding.
He literally just said, Ed, have you guys seen the trailer
No,
for...
no.
Here it is.
He saved me.
Here it is.
Well, guys, that was episode 17 of Shonen Dad Podcast. Have a good night.
Fat abs.
But back to Scott Pilgrim. Can we please just take 2 minutes to appreciate
Yeah, finish up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
Why
you.
does he want to? Why does
We're
he get the right to
fine.
go back? I can't go back half the time.
Okay,
Bullshit.
because you want to go back to stupid fan art and fan stupid crap.
Oh my god.
I was just asking if you guys saw the new trailer for Dune.
Hey guys,
Right.
did you guys see?
Dune looks incredible.
See,
Thank you.
fuck you.
Dune looks incredible.
Hey guys, have you seen the new Dragon Ball Heroes episode? It was so good.
Yeah, actually, it was really good.
Like fuck Dragon Ball Heroes.
Not as good as that Dune trailer.
That Dune trailer was dope, though.
Looks like Game of Thrones in space.
I don't know.
Aquaman shows up like, bring it on, bitch.
I don't know about the Dune movie. It looks. I like Dune for the eerie, like underlying, like Luke and Leia kissing type stuff. I don't know why, but I like the eerie feeling that the original Dune
Well-
all gave me. This one's kind of
It's
Hollywoody
gotta,
for me.
it's gotta live up to a lot.
Well, this isn't a remake of the movie. It is almost a shot-for-shot remake of the book.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's taking book lore and running with it. So, because the original movie strays far away
Oh,
from
yeah.
that book.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it felt a little too Hollywood for me. I'm still gonna love it, of course, and like
oh,
it.
it feels insanely
But-
Hollywood,
but
but
like,
I'm all over it.
I miss like the sci-fi original like feel those movies had to them. Like you guys remember the sci-fi original movies they had?
No,
You never watched sci-fi
I don't
channels
want
movies?
not the original movies. I'm not gonna go watch Sharktopus.
All right, hold on. Just so you know, Sharknado was originally a sci-fi original, and so was Swamp Thing. So that's 2 movies.
Swamp Thing?
Yep, and Pumpkin Man. So that's 3 movies right
I
there.
think you're thinking of Man Thing. You're thinking of Man Thing.
I'm thinking of Man Thing. Never mind, sorry.
I was like, Swamp Thing? Really?
Swamp Thing's a CW.
Pumpkin Man,
now.
yes.
Or not CW, a DC
Pumpkin.
Universe.
Pumpkin, yes, but the other one, no.
And apparently they're going to lean into the horror of Swamp Thing, which is a good idea, but...
It's gonna suck.
We need to know the thing.
Swamp Thing's really hard to adapt to anything but a page. Like, even the Injustice game didn't do him very well.
Actually, that's not true. I had a good Swamp Thing.
He's literally the bottom character in the game in the tier list now.
Alright, but I had a scary Swamp Thing. That was the only character I gelled with, was Swamp Thing.
He's the only one I tried to gel with.
This was early.
And then I sold my copy back to GameStop.
This was early Injustice 2. Not end of the game, Injustice 2, though. But I
didn't even make it to Injustice 2's DLC.
I couldn't.
I gave up on that game fast.
I couldn't get into 2 because I was worried it was going to be as bad as 1. Because 1 had a lot of broken shit you could do real easy. Like, everyone plays Superman, because fuck you.
Superman was broken. Superman...
Air lasers.
And Batgirl.
They made
air lasers.
So easy to play. Like, blow them away, freeze them. Blow them away,
air lasers.
Throw them away, laser beam. Throw them away, laser beam.
You know
like, stop it.
You know what's terrible about that game? So...
What?
Of course, Anubis, you know this. My brother, with Mortal Kombat games, he's a little cheat.
Scorpion
right?
was a dick.
Right, of course. He was a Scorpion player. Scorpion never goes below mid-tier on any game. So,
yeah.
Injustice 1, his 2 characters that he played was Superman.
Flash?
No, not Flash. And Batgirl.
Deadshot. Oh,
wait,
that'd be Deathstroke.
He didn't do the teleport with Flash?
No, Batgirl was the #1 character in that game. Top tier. Like, no one beat Batgirl.
She's insane.
Yeah,
but
she's insane.
Flash had the exact same teleport as Scorpion.
Oh no, Sean had a nice little trap on you, dude. He would shoot you from above, or no, he would shoot you from a front, which would tie you up. He would swing down, hit you, which would put you into a, what's that thing called? Little B&B, pretty much, and he could just re-loop that over and over again. Like, he was literally playing Dragon Ball Fighter Z in freaking Injustice. I played Deathstroke and Nightwing and Green Arrow. I was always fucked.
You were the people that I would play online and leave.
Yeah.
I liked Green Arrow. I really liked Flash because if you get a good combo with him, it just continued to go.
See, then you should play.
But you had to get that good combo in.
Injustice 2 Flash.
Christian, I'll give you. Christian, I give you 2 guesses as to who I played in Injustice.
Ooh, let's see here. Sinestro?
Nope.
Doomsday.
It starts with an A. I can't remember his name.
You played Doomsday. I know that.
Huh?
Doomsday?
I had a pocket Doomsday.
Okay.
His name starts with an A, and I can't remember who it is.
Black Adam?
He was a DLC.
There was no one with an A.
Wasn't a DLC.
Yeah, there was. There was a Greek god with an A.
No.
Oh, it's Ares? No, it wasn't.
Ares. You didn't play Ares?
He was a DLC.
I played Solomon Grundy and Bane.
Yeah. Okay. I can see the Grundy.
I'm surprised Doomsday wasn't your primary. You didn't like how cheap he was.
He was. No, I don't like coming from the air and being unblockable.
Yeah.
Luthor's rockets. Fuck that.
Now Grundy had a really fast, unblockable command grab, but he had to be this far away from you. So.
Yeah.
Well, it was like playing Jason on 10. The only thing that could beat Sean Scorpion was Jason.
Both you two played Jason.
I was a Jason main.
Insane. Well, technically I was
only
because
main,
but I never played it.
My Ermac
I was
and
a
my
Jason
Smoke
main
would
because
be Sean Scorpion also.
Well, no, I meant you had to have something that grabbed that bitch because if you just kept doing a teleport, it was stupid.
I was only a Jason main because Ferrator was god awful.
I loved Jason and the fact that you could literally miss behind someone and then do your grab technique, and it was like, get fucked.
I played Leatherface for a while after he came out too.
I never got to try. I tried Alien. That was fun.
Alien was alright, yeah.
But like when I brought out like Sub-Zero, that was a blast in 11. I played 11 with Christian at Arcade Legacy, right?
Yeah.
And I brought out Sub, and it'd been so long, but it was so much fun. I'm a Sub man. through and through. I just feel like he's really weak at 11 because Moke kicks his teeth in.
I'm a very passive Mortal Kombat player. I like them, but I never get very good at them. I never put a ton of hours into them.
MKX, we had a lot of fun with.
Yeah,
I liked X because it had horror characters in it. And I was like, oh!
We played a lot of them.
Yeah, we literally had sessions online. We'd meet up at least like once every 2 weeks. And
yeah,
it was good times.
I'm like a really big Friday the 13th fan, so like Jason's the one that kept me in that game. Like,
have you played Friday the 13th?
And Leatherface is right there. Yeah, I didn't like it.
So bad.
I didn't like it.
It's so bad.
I didn't like it.
Have you tried Dead by Daylight?
I didn't like it.
Really?
Fucking amazing.
I
love Dead by Daylight.
Me and Brandon put a lot of hours in there.
let me see. Hold on. Let me pull this shit up.
It's got Demi Jordan.
Like 400 hours on that bitch.
Yeah, we got a lot of hours on that game.
But
my friend.
Oh, go ahead.
My friend bought me that game, and I played it for like 5 hours, and stopped playing, and I felt bad, and I refunded him. I was like, "Here, I'm deleting it. So here, have your money." Like,
everyone has their niche with Dead by Daylight. You have to figure out if you even like being a survivor, and if you don't, never play it. Because there are people I know that I go, "Hey man, you want to play some Dead by Daylight?" And he's like, "Nah, man, and I only do killer," and that's all they do.
See,
that's all they like to do.
I like playing survivor.
I love the concept of the isometric online games where it's 1v5 or 1v4, but the only one I really liked was Evolve, and Evolve died fast.
I was about to ask, were you a fan of Evolve? Evolve is literally what started this whole trend, really.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was just, Evolve, the problem with it was if you were a monster, you were probably going to win. It was so hard for the survivors to win. Yeah, hard. But I'm a big kaiju man, so I was like, woo.
The problem with Friday the 13th was Dead by Daylight came out, and when Dead by Daylight came out, they had to live up to the standards of Dead by Daylight, which at the current time, it was a bomber. I mean, no one could keep up with that shit. And they were like, we gotta push this real fast. We gotta get it out there on the market. And there were so many problems.
I think
so much hiccups. Oh my god.
I think the biggest issue with Friday the 13th is they wanted you to pay for additional Jasons.
Yeah.
Like that was like
I did
what, $10 per Jason?
I did buy NES Jason.
I hate you.
Because when you appear BitTune music started playing and it was amazing.
What was it? Alright, let's do this real quick. Let's design our favorite 4v1 game. So one of those games. What
4v1 game?
What genre? What movie franchise? Whatever. Just make your own right now.
4v1 game. Oh.
Every match takes place in the final fight of a Bruce Lee movie, and you fight 10 people at one time because you're Bruce Lee.
Well, no. Are we making our own up, or are we using it in existence?
Yeah, you're making your own, but you can use like whatever genre. You're making a Dead by Daylight game, but with whatever like movie you want to do it from, or whatever game or whatever, like from your series that you would like to do it from.
I just made the best one.
You did make a pretty good one.
I would have to stick with Dead by Daylight, to be honest.
No,
I mean, I've never played.
You're being boring. You're gonna get
No,
passed.
I'm just being honest.
We're gonna pass you, and you're gonna come up with one. It's gonna be cool. All right. And after you hear mine, it might help you figure out, like, okay, maybe this would be a cool one to do.
Or, okay, you do yours first. I have another one that, in case we couldn't get the IP, that I have an idea of too.
Godzilla. And
I'd be cool with that.
And you have to escape the city that he is rampaging against another monster.
Because you ain't fighting him.
Yep. Because there's going to be two monsters fighting, and you have to stay away from the damage that is being caused. So you have to deal with stuff falling on top of you. Cars getting smashed. So if you jump in a car, you take the risk of getting smashed in a car. If you go into a building, that building could get stepped on. There is helicopters at the top of buildings. You can go up to the top of the building, but you take a chance of a tail smacking the building and knocking you over. I think that would be fun.
And if that does well, I'll make a spin-off game called Damage Control where you clean up the next day after all that shit.
No, that's a DLC, bro. $30.
Marvel has a legit comic on that, Damage Control.
Yeah, it's rad. They were gonna make it a show and then it got canceled.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I want to watch that. Like,
I would prefer one on Metropolis with Superman.
I got one.
Destroy shit.
I got one.
All right.
I got one. You guys will like this. I thought this through real well. Alright, so you're 4 young characters in Hunter x Hunter, and you have to try to get away from Hisoka. But no, think about it. Hisoka's character would be hard as fuck to get away from.
Brandon.
He's always got something up his sleeve. You can't fight against him because he usually just kick your ass. And then all he lives for is for you to see you get stronger. So through the entire game, you're trying to get stronger while trying to run away from whatever he
all
is.
You can beat buffet.
What?
Does that even sound like Ralph?
Say it again.
Bad guys only understand one language.
Yeah.
No.
It sounds like him, yeah. It depends on which one you're playing.
Because that's 2012 Turtles, who's voiced by Sean Astin. He doesn't sound like Sean Astin.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, so that's all right.
He don't sound like Samwise Gamgee.
But no, I honestly think if you did a 1v4, not Hisoka, that was just a joke. 1v4 of any of the senseis, and you're one of their students, and you have to try to get away after breaking one of their rules. So like, imagine trying to get away from Kakashi, or better yet, Naruto's mom after not cleaning your room. Oh fuck! That door down.
What makes mine boring? I was gonna say you're mice and you're trying to get away from a kitty cat.
Oh, dude, the ultimate Tom and Jerry game right there.
That already exists.
No.
There's games like that. Like you have
but now in the isometric one where one person plays the cat and then you're like 5 rats trying to get escape. And it'd be cool. I love when you take normal sized things and you make the perspective smaller. So you'd run through walls and up it through rafters and stuff trying to get away from this fucking cat.
There's a fucking game. There's a game where you're the dad and you have to try to stop the baby from killing himself, and the baby is some of your friends.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Literally. That is fun as shit. It's horrible, thought process.
This is why I stay away from most indie games. 80% of them are dog shit like that.
It's a horrible game. No, it's a horrible game. The servers are trash and everything, but the thought process on it and how hard it is to keep that baby from killing himself.
Because your friend is like, I'm gonna kill this baby so fast.
I'm gonna find that bleach. You better hide that bleach. I'm gonna find it.
Oh,
it's fucking horrible.
Oh, it's terrible.
Turn on the oven and get inside. Can't find me now.
What else? Anyone picking up the...
a game where... Game like that would be fun.
Yeah. Anyone picking up the Mario 3D All-Star game?
This guy.
Me too. I'm stoked just to play Galaxy.
Not this guy.
Yeah, you need to switch.
Not this guy.
Sunshine's in my top 10 favorite games.
Yeah, Sunshine's good.
So,
Sunshine is amazing.
64.
Sunshine was amazing.
Mario 64 is good, and Galaxy is almost my favorite game.
Can we get a remake of the original, man? Oh.
Being able to play Mario 64 with better controls is going to be insane. Because that game still holds up. It's the controls that are bad. Yeah. But it was the first...
Oh, yeah.
It was the first 3D platformer ever made, so go fucking figure.
Have you tried using that controller in this long of years?
It's crazy.
It's
so
crazy.
Hard.
Back then, I don't even know how I did it.
You're like, how do I hold it?
Do I put my hand here? Do I put it here? Do I put it here? This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't work.
It feels right to hold it like this, but the control stick's down here. Like,
Yeah, like my fast movement.
there's a trigger down here. It feels like aliens
But I
brought
do-
us that controller.
You see, I understand how we used to play like Mario Party and shit now, though, because that A and B button right next to each other take like a fucking memory card or something.
That's the thing about Nintendo.
I used to sit it on my lap and just sprinkle, like, it would just.
It's the thing about Nintendo, though. For every good console they have, or every good controller they have, there's like 4 bad, terrible designs. Like,
The original fucking Wii U, where it was like, we have a handheld now, and then, oh, but by the way, you can't play this and play that, and you have to put this in to play that, and by the way, if you lose this, you can't play that. It's like, what? I lose half my games if I lose the U, and I don't want the U in the Wii?
when me and
That's what
Anubis...
everyone thought. Everyone thought the Wii U was an expansion, but it was like its own console.
Yeah.
That's why it didn't
Yeah,
sell.
yeah.
Like,
Here's $300 extra you gotta fork out for a new system that shouldn't be a new system. Hey!
No. The best part was when everyone thought they were forking out $300 for a controller. Not that they thought they were getting a console.
Oh yeah.
And then they realized it was a console of its own. And they're like, I don't want this.
Oh, like when Xbox 360, when the Xbox 360,
I
when
bought-
the Xbox One first came out, and no one wanted to buy the Xbox One because if you waited like 3 weeks, you could get the Xbox without the Kinect for cheaper. They forced the Kinect for an extra $100. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
I am the ultimate early adopter of Nintendo consoles. I don't play. So I got my Wii U on the first day it came out. And I think all I had for it was New Super Mario Bros. U and Nintendo Land. And I remember I had it, and I was playing it, and my friends messaged me, and they're like, how is it? And I was like, oh boy! I was like, and they go, what? And I was like, it's old Mario again, I guess. Like, I don't...
Was Super,
I'm waiting for Smash now.
was
I got
Super
this.
Mario Wii U or whatever it was? Is that the one where
Yeah.
you be a cat?
No, that's Super Mario 3D World, which is
Okay.
fantastic.
And that's getting a port.
New Super-
I like that game.
Paper Mario.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Paper Mario was fun.
Paper Mario's
I don't know how you
getting a
guys
port.
felt about that. That was solid.
The first 2 Paper Marios are real solid.
And then, of course, Sunshine. I mean, I miss Sunshine.
You'll be able to play it next week
So you guys weren't a fan of
if
Galaxy?
you've got the Switch.
What?
Galaxy gave me a headache.
Dude, I love
I didn't like Galaxy because it was like, how far can you go?
Pretty far. To the moon and back.
You can go to Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
Look. He's not even planetary. Let's stop talking about this now. He's mountain tier
And then-
at best.
And then Odyssey came out. And it was so much more grounded, and it was so much better. Like,
Yep.
Let's not go to 16 different planets. Let's go to 2.
Actually,
let's stay on one world, and you travel across the world
yep.
in Odyssey.
I'm actually on the hunt for
And
a
it finally-
Switch Lite now.
It finally builds a globe that the Mushroom Kingdom is a part of. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You get to see the world that it exists on.
Which,
So that's pretty cool.
that's a cool
It's
connection. It loops it into, what's it called? Super Mario 64. And you can actually
Yep.
play the, what is it, 32, 64-bit? What'd they call it? 64-bit?
64-bit, yeah.
You can play a 64-bit Mario, which is pretty cool. And you're in that world and everything,
Mhm.
so it's really cool. But you can't go into any of the picture frames, because I've tried.
No, but if you go up on top of the castle, Yoshi's up there.
Oh,
Like he is
really?
in the original.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I kept trying
Okay,
to
that's pretty legit.
jump into the picture frames.
That's pretty
It did
cool.
not work.
I
that was-
do it.
It was kind of a bummer to not jump into pictures,
I
but
just,
yeah.
I just wish
I
they would
get
just
it.
have one open for you to do that in. I was like, please, just
Mhm.
have one of them. But I am on
You
the
know, it
hunt
makes me
for.
really upset.
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
I said, and I am now on a hunt for a Switch Lite because I sold my Switch because they stole my account, and of course,
My lady's looking for one too.
Yep. And now this beauty comes out for $40, and I really want it. Of course, I have
I'm
Krista's
upset.
Switch, but
The fact that it's $40 and it's 3 bangers.
all right, I'm gonna stop you really quick. So, $40, right? It sounds beautiful. Why did we do that? And why is it that everyone keeps asking for Super Galaxy 2, and that was not included in
It'll
this
be DLC.
3D bundle? I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a DLC pack that's gonna be $20, and you get Galaxy 2. I'm just spitballing. I think that's really what the
Probably.
whole point of that was.
I'll pay for it. I don't
Yeah.
care.
What I was gonna
I never
say
played 2.
that I was upset about is when you played the original Mario 3D, right, on the 64. You felt so accomplished when you finished that game, and then you see people finish it now that are doing speed runs. How accomplished do you really feel that they finished it in, like, I don't know, what, 3 minutes or
Have
some
you-
shit?
Have you seen the hacked
Yeah,
ROM
it's
version?
fast.
What?
Have you seen the hacked ROM version? And them doing speed
Yeah,
runs
yeah,
through
where
that?
he does like the backwards jump into Bowser's land and gets into Bowser without having a single star. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, that I don't count that one as a speed run, but
you should.
that's still some shit. Shit.
I used to be able to beat Mega Man X complete 100% run in about 40 minutes, and I felt so good about it. And the world record's like 22 minutes, and I'm like, I ain't cutting that shit in half.
Right, like I beat Metroid in like an hour and was so excited, and then I was like, the world record's what?
I can beat Sonic's pretty quick.
It's like 6
Sonic
minutes.
Adventure, like Sonic's Trials and all
Yeah.
that. I can beat them really quick.
Mhm.
I know that game so well. I kid you not. I beat it on Dreamcast. I beat it on GameCube. I beat it on Steam. I beat it on PlayStation when they brought it over. I beat it so many times. I beat it on emulators. Like that game's been ported.
Dude, I tried
everything.
playing. I tried playing that Sonic Racers or whatever, where you like ride like the snowboards on like the grinding
Riders.
stuff. Riders, is that what it was? You grind
Yeah.
and stuff. The controls compared to what I remember are so bad.
They're whack.
Dude, I was like, back in the day, I could remember just jumping and landing and keep going and killing things real fast and keep going, finish it real quick. I'm playing with my son a few days ago and I'm like, the fuck is going on? I
What do
hit
you-
jump.
What are you
I thought I
playing
hit
it
jump.
on? What are you playing it on?
PlayStation 4. PlayStation Now.
Oh, they added to that?
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool addition.
They got some
They,
cool stuff on there, man.
To the SNES Online that this Nintendo has, they
That's
added
terrible
Mario All
service.
Stars, which is how I played all those old games on my Super Nintendo. And I was playing it out in my living room earlier today. I was playing Mario Brothers 3, which is my favorite. And I got all the way to World, I think 7, without dying. And I took like a random just death. And I was like, this game's stupid. And I put it down, and my girlfriend was like, because I was just flying through the game, and I just randomly died, and I was like, this game's stupid.
Oh, dude, it's those random deaths that really piss you off. Like the bullet
Yeah.
that missed you, but it still kills you. Like it's like Naruto punching with fucking nature chakra. Fucking he missed.
That's a service I hate.
Yeah, like,
I hate
What?
the NES and the freaking Super NES Classic.
oh, I love it.
I mean, I like the fact that you
Did they
can
add
literally buy
Donkey
like a
Kong
platform
Country?
just to play that.
Did they add Donkey Kong Country?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Really? Okay, I might play for
they
that.
did. Yeah.
He doesn't hate the service anymore.
Nah,
That fast.
I still do. Their online sucks. I don't think you should ever pay for Nintendo servers. Like,
Their netcode is bad. It is cheap. It is really cheap.
That don't
It's $35 for a year.
It's still not
Let's be
justified.
honest. Let's be honest.
Cheap.
PlayStation and Nintendo had it right when they weren't making people pay for it, and then
Yeah.
PlayStation saw how much money they were losing, and we're like, well, now we got to make people pay for it because Xbox is making money and we're not.
That's not even all that. Xbox literally put money into their servers. Like Xbox 360 has
Oh, yeah.
super good servers compared to everyone else. I don't know if you played
Right,
any.
but you also paid for
online.
those servers. Like,
I would have still paid for them. Like,
oh, I
I
paid
used
for
to
'em,
play-
fuck yeah.
I played hours
Years
and hours of
shit.
Ultimate Marvel 3.
Yeah.
So I mean, I It's yeah.
You
We were
ask,
hardcore
they're-
Gears and Halo fans, dude. Fuck yeah.
you ask anyone from the FGC how upset they were that the pro division of everything was forcing everyone to move to PlayStation, and how much everyone bitched about how worse netcode was.
Yeah.
Like, that
Oh,
tells
I
you right
believe
there.
it. I believe it. I believe it. That shit was horrid. Back when that was just flat rate and nothing to pay, it was trash. Like, if I remember correctly, the PlayStation 2's was horrible.
I will not bitch about free netcode, of course, but if you're making me pay for it, I feel like I am required
You
to
better
have
get
good
something good.
netcode. Yeah,
We better
It
get something
better be
good.
worth
Yeah.
Playing Smash Online is quite the bummer.
yeah. It's like Xbox.
Like you can't play certain.
Did you see what Xbox has just recently done?
No.
So their Game Pass and their Live is now going to be combined. So now
That's a good idea.
Yeti gets his old fucking bullshit games that you can play on every console for Nintendo, right? For 20 something bucks. You now will be able to play Xbox online plus their Game Pass library for that full bundled price now.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That literally will make them so much money in comparison to everyone else, where you have to pay a double price.
But does it have Donkey Kong?
It got Banjo
Sonic?
Kazooie.
Sonic got put on PlayStation. I will not be surprised if Xbox gets some titles that they're not supposed to be a hold of.
What are you talking about? Sonic is on every console.
No, what I'm saying
Yeah,
is
he's
if you have certain games getting onto
Sega.
consoles that don't own that version, I'm pretty sure they'll slide. Like, Nintendo's slid a few games in the mixes on both sides. You just gotta find them.
It's usually things sliding to Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo's kind of
Like
stingy.
Cuphead.
Like Banjo. Like, they're
Yeah.
kind of assholes. They'll take, but they won't give.
They got so much clout
Yeah.
that they're just like, you give.
Yeah.
Give it.
It's like everyone's waiting
That's
for
not
Doom
clout.
Man.
That's called. Hey, that's not called clout, guys. That's called bankruptcy, and they beg because
You
no,
saying
last time I
Nintendo
remember
begs?
looking at it. Last time I remember looking at it, those charts, Nintendo and
Nintendo's doing incredible right now.
Yeah, Nintendo's like literally
Incredible.
the Switch is projected to outdo the Wii, which the Wii is the #1 sold system. So I mean,
well, let's see. Hold on.
If it keeps going up at the rate that it is, it'll pass it in like 2 years.
And here's the thing on how they do things. Like, people are still going to continue to buy Smash Bros. People are still going to pay Odyssey. People are still going to buy Breath of the Wild. You go to GameStop, you'll find Halo in the bargain bin. You'll find Uncharted in the bargain bin. You'll find all exclusives from any other place in the bargain bin.
So Nintendo right now is rising. It's at 50 mil, but
if you're trying to
PlayStation
you can't
is
compare
at 100.
you can't compare it. You can't compare it to Sony and freaking Microsoft.
No.
That doesn't just work in video games. They have Sony does stuff
That's the
with
top
TVs and freaking this and that.
No,
Microsoft
I'm talking about.
does-
I'm talking about. Look. Hold on. I'm talking about Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch sales. That's all I'm talking about right now. Nintendo Switch has 50 million mark. Just hit that. This year, February 8th of this year. PlayStation hit 106 million this year,
All right, keep going.
and they got the
I
new
got this,
system
yeah.
coming out. Xbox, on the other hand, is getting crushed with 46.
Hey, and here's another chart for you to do this, right? Switch did
What?
that in half the time.
That's bad.
PS4 was out 4 years before Switch came out.
Right.
Switch is only on their
Right.
3rd year. Or 4th year.
But the
maybe.
problem is,
Third?
the problem is,
Third?
look. The problem is, you're saying half the time, right? And you're right. But in half the time, it took them to get that money. PlayStation had all that time to make the new console.
What?
All they need.
What are you justifying yourself with right now? Switch is
No, I'm
projected
saying
to outsell the
you gave them-
PlayStation 4 and will most likely do the same thing with the PS5 and the Xbox, whatever.
It won't do with the PS5. Now, they may look like shit, but the newest consoles, if given the right clout, which they have already,
No.
they'll outsell every previous console.
Bullshit.
Not if they stick to that $500 price tag. They won't.
Nope.
When you look at their fucking equipment inside, you will.
No. People.
That's a hell of a chunk of change
All right,
for me.
here's the thing.
But the equipment inside is almost equivalent to computers of this age right now.
Alright, for 1 second, real quick, right?
It's a computer for
You saying that right there, right? You saying your freaking little
Yeah.
piece about that. Everyone knows PC is the strongest out there, right? There's nothing better.
always will
It's
be.
the
It always
master
will be.
race, right?
Every
That's
6
what you
months,
said.
every 6 months, technology upgrades. Yeah,
So why the hell doesn't everyone have a PC now?
because people don't like change.
Exactly. Thank you. So tell me something. Xbox already announced that any game that comes out on the new system should still be on the Xbox One. PS5 already said that most of their games besides the new Spider-Man game should be be releasing on both systems.
Yeah,
So why the hell should anyone change?
because what is the future of TVs right now?
What's the future? Well, I don't even know. What are we in Insidious right now or something? Or what's
No, the future of TVs right now is HD is going down. 2 and 4K is coming back up. The only systems that can handle 4K at the moment is the new Xbox, the new PS4. I mean, handle it at the peak. And that's what people want.
Switch?
Those systems come out.
Switch sits
What?
in 720p, for God's sakes, and still projects more than what the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One have sold. Having the weakest software, hardware, and everything. Not even the prettiest games. Nothing about their games are anywhere near what Sony is doing. And they're still projected to do better than both of them combined.
It's because it's quality and not quantity.
I'm telling you, man.
You can only bring out the same games so many times before it loses its shit.
It's still working. It's been doing it since 1985.
The fuck?
Yeah, but Smash
They
is
just
losing its
they
clout
just
a little bit
announced
there.
a
They
bunch of old Mario games, and everyone went, "Oh shit!"
All three of us said we were sold on that. I mean, it's the truth.
Man,
I'm not saying you're not wrong.
Anubis. Now, do I agree that Nintendo is a better system than the other two? Hell no.
no.
I
I
was-
just like the Switch the most.
And I enjoy the PlayStation 4 more than I enjoy the Xbox, but I would still rather have an Xbox than I would have a PS5 or a PS4. That is my preference. But am I going to sit here and say that Nintendo's not going to do a lot more numbers with a less price point, terrible equipment, and rehashing old shit? They're going to do better always. Because they're putting barely any work into this new game that's coming out. I mean, did you see the trailer that dropped today? That oh yeah, we're gonna make it so you can see it in 16 point whatever. And did it look like that ratio whatsoever?
Another thing that catches me too, though, is you were saying that the games will be playable on the older systems. Every system in existence has done that.
Yeah.
They were always like, okay, so we're gonna have the new Gears of War on here, and we'll put the new one on this one too, just so you guys can keep playing for a little bit. Give it a month or two, and then they stop doing that.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Look at the PS3 and the Xbox 360. I didn't buy into it. I know a lot of people that waited until there was an actual lineup for PlayStation and Xbox because the launch titles were trash. You had
The
Infamous.
launch titles were trash.
You had Infamous, Two Sons was one for PlayStation, and you had Rise, which was the one for Xbox. And who plays
Rise
those
was
today?
bad.
Yeah, who plays them?
Rise was bad.
Oh my god, do you remember how you had to use voice commands in it too?
I hated that. I hated that. I did like the game itself.
Like, Maximus, what the fuck are you doing?
Shoot the
Maximus,
catapult!
run this way.
Shoot the
Maximus,
catapult!
run this way. No, I said this way.
But nah,
Left, motherfucker.
Nintendo has the most loyal fan base who will, no matter what
Agreed.
shit console
Agreed.
it is, you will still continue to jump over to the new one. Sony and
Agreed.
Sony and Microsoft, they have loyal fan base, but they are still like, you know what? I have this great library of games I can still play. They're still gonna keep giving me games I can play on my old consoles for another year. They can wait a year.
Mhm.
Nintendo doesn't give you that option. You lose everything.
No.
They used to
Yeah,
do
you
the
lose everything.
backwards a little bit, but I mean, they're dead.
Well,
with that.
the Switch went to the chips, so like, there ain't no disc drive on there.
And that's what I'm worried about with the new PlayStation and the new Xbox is they're getting rid of CD drives,
That's not
DVD,
true.
CD, Blu-ray drives, whatever the fuck you call it.
They're
I
coming.
think
there's a
you can
PS5
buy that
coming
has
out
it, there's a
with
version you
versions.
can buy that doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And how many people are
they
gonna
are-
buy it if you don't need it?
They are pushing the one that doesn't have it. That's always the one you see in the advertising.
Yeah, because
It's the
they,
one that
they
doesn't
know.
have it, yeah.
They know, just like Xbox knows, the future is basically no CD needed.
Brandon, we've been on.
And that's what PC's been doing that for how long?
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. We've been on PC forever. When was the last time we bought a Steam game that was like literally? I kid you not. We were talking about this the other week about the commercial I saw for Avengers, and it had physical disc copies of Stadia and PC on the commercial. I'm like, what the hell is that? There's no physical
Why?
anymore. No one buys physical.
Yeah.
But
You know what's physical that you buy? A car
like-
that has a...
there is.
I
People,
like the hold thing.
That's what I was about to say. There's people like Yeti, who is a collector, who enjoys just having that physical copy.
Well, and that's see,
love
I buy physical copies of movies, but in game form, I don't need it.
Dominic says you cannot play PS3 games on the PS4 unless you bought it. Yeah, we're talking about the PS5 to PS4 on that. And that's the one that is cheaper to produce, though. Yeah. And that's the truth, though. He just said that also. And the reason why they're getting rid of disc drives is just because it's cheaper to make it without a disc drive.
It's cheaper, yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing with PCs,
Well-
you know. And...
The new disc drive now that everyone wants is a 4K disc drive.
But they will continue to
And-
do physical versions just because of that dude, Yeti. I mean, Yeti will continue to buy physical copies of games. And
Well, yeah.
I have a friend that buys digital games, and he also buys the physical version of that game. He's also the one that's on limited run, waiting for them
problem-
to drop the
I'll
games
be-
that didn't get a
I'll be-
physical. Like, he had like, there's people
The
out there
problem-
that
the
want
problem with that,
physical
though-
games.
The problem with that is it's gonna get the same treatment as records do, and it's gonna be bad. And what I mean by treatment is you're either gonna have like the really cheap records that you can pick up anywhere, or the really fucking expensive ones that are rare to find.
I'm gonna bring up another thing for example, right? So like we live in a world now where everything's on technology, right? Me and Yeti both
bad.
still collect comic books. We still have graphic novels and whatnot. Tell me why in a store they probably sell maybe 10 issues of the same book, and most of the time it's just Batman, Deadpool. What else are we thinking? X-Men
Fan
maybe
service.
now, Spider-Man. The most popular ones, right? Why does every store
Fan
get
service.
50 versions of the same fucking comic book, and only that many are done, right? You could
It's fan service, dude.
now, it cost all the money they put in the production to make these weekly and monthly series books are like ridiculous for that.
Yeah.
And then these comic book stores can't even stay open because they have all these back issues that just sit. Right? And like, let's be honest. Yeti, would you stop buying weekly would you stop buying weekly and monthly series of comic books if you knew every 4 months you would get a graphic novel of it, or if you really wanted it now, you could do a digital version?
I'd be okay with that because manga does that. They release a volume
Exactly.
every
That's
6 months.
that's
Um,
the formula I'm using with this. Like
The
that's
thing I
that's
have with
logical, but there's people that will. There's this small community.
Oh, I
that
used
will
to be
buy.
a weekly comic guy.
Yeah, I used to too until Batman
I
Eternals.
would do
Batman
I'd do
Eternals
weekly
killed me.
manga. I would do weekly manga. If I had a shelf and I had the cash,
Bullshit.
I'd buy a manga every week.
No, you would. Now you're thinking of like the thick volumes. We're talking
Yeah,
about.
they come in magazines with a whole bunch of books.
We're talking about a 15-page. What is it? 55 pages? It's not even 55 pages.
55 pages.
55-page comic book. It goes for $4.99, drops every freaking week.
Oh,
Right? Compared to like waiting every 4 months and getting a freaking graphic
Well,
novel manga
that's-
chapter.
It's every week if it's a different series every week. Like, usually it's monthly.
Some stuff does some stuff does weekly. Most stuff does monthly.
okay. Yeah, but I mean, I could see that, and hard copies will always be people's favorite in terms of like what is their favorite. So if someone loves Batman or vinyl or records, they're gonna buy the records. It's something they have to serve because those people want them. They'll always go for them.
I picked this up. I could have read it on Viz Media every month that it dropped, right? I waited until the full volume dropped, and I picked it up. Same with Static Shock. I never bought the loose issues of Static Shock. I know you hate this graphic novel, but I bought it like this because I got the whole line, and I wasn't paying $4.99 a week for it, you know? And it's like,
Everybody wants that show back, though.
oh yeah, I would take the show back.
The show, yeah.
The new 52
All the
run,
comics, yeah.
the new 52
The new
run was
52
terrible.
static is the problem I have.
Oh.
Which consoles will
The show
always
was
be a
dope.
lesser choice regardless. Yeah, and the thing with consoles, they're not for the hardcore gamer. They are casual, like to the teeth. They are casual lovers. I mean, you don't.
What is?
Dominic said PC is the master race. Consoles will always be a lesser choice regardless. The graphics cards they will be using, and that brings it back to Nintendo. The reason why Nintendo fans are there is because they're casual players. You know,
That's not always true though. See, like back maybe 15 years ago, console players weren't even deemed gamers in some regards.
I mean, look at
Nowadays with the cross-platform capabilities and the ability to be like, hey man, I don't have the cash to buy an entire $2,000 system. I'm just gonna get an Xbox to be able to play with you. Is that cool? They're still gamers now. They're hardcore gamers now.
Yeah,
they're
but-
legit. They have Monster Hunter World. They have Fortnite and Dead by Daylight. They got the game genres put on the console for that purpose.
But where are the pros at?
Not all pros are on PC.
Name one. Name one that's playing
Oh.
Fortnite from their iPad. Dominic, you probably could tell me. If
Actually,
there's one.
iPad, console versus
I'm just saying in general.
What are they- I
on
don't
their
know what they call
iPad,
them.
on their Switch, on their freaking PS4? No one's playing it
I
on
think
that. It's a
there
casual
are-
I think
community.
Snake Eyes is PS4.
there are players
the Street
that
Fighter
play
player?
off of PC that are hardcore.
Are you talking about Street Fighter? Snake Eyes?
Yeah, I
No.
think Snake Eyes is console player.
Well, that's different. That's freaking Sony.
No, that's
forcing.
not different. That's the point.
Fighting
No,
games
that
is
is
different.
literally the point.
Fighting games are different.
Not true.
Smug is a console player.
Yep.
Hold on. Pro console.
I'm talking.
Players.
Do you see
I
any
gotta
Call
put
of
this record
Duty
away.
player? Do you see any Call of Duty player playing with a
Call of
controller
Booty.
on the pro level?
Let me see. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Ian Porter, known as Crim 6,
And
plays
not
on a console.
that
He
was
is
sponsored
the number.
by PlayStation. Because that's the thing
No,
with
he's the number one Call of Duty Modern Warfare player on console.
So you're telling me he would
And he's an
prefer
American.
to play what he's doing on a console that can't
No,
even.
no. I'm not saying I would prefer that, but some gamers like the whole
A casual,
ideology
a
of a
casual
gamer.
scene. Yes.
They're not casual anymore.
All right.
You can't say a console player is casual anymore.
I'm not gonna call.
It used to be,
Is he making
but
money?
it's not.
Is that dude making money?
Man,
Yes,
I'm
he made one
I'm a-
point 1.14 million last year.
I consider all right. I make
I
money
don't know.
from playing fighting games, but I would still consider myself a casual player. I make nickels and dimes playing fighting games. I don't make huge sums of money from it, and
yeah,
like
he's not making nickels and dimes, my dude.
yeah,
His is a lifetime job.
and it's a Call of Duty. He's a Call of Duty player.
And he's a console Call of Duty player.
Because I'm pretty sure it's played on PC.
The top 5 players, I don't count Infinite Warfare, never mind. The top 2 players are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare on console. James Eubanks and Ian Porter.
Banks
Both
doesn't
made
even
$1
play
million.
He's the one that runs FaZe Clan.
James Eubanks?
Banks, yeah, his name.
Clayster?
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
Clayster?
Dude, he plays on YouTube. He literally just runs a house.
He's console. He's console though.
And he's also casual
And
as
he
fuck.
made $1 million.
He makes $1 million doing YouTube with Nelk Boys and freaking Logan Paul and all those like number one.
That's all that
1%ers.
matters. They play console though. They're
I'm
hardcore gamers on console.
I'm gonna prove Anubis right, and I'm gonna get to that pro level Animal Crossing scene. That's where I'm going.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's
That's where
like
I'm going.
there is exception like that.
Shotzi.
Nintendo games are only on Nintendo. They're not on PC. But if a
Shotzi is
pro
hardcore.
player had a choice, they're not playing on a console. They're playing on a PC because
Mm-hmm.
they know they can get the maximum out of their PC. They're not gonna have to
Right,
worry
right.
about the stuff that they have to
No,
worry about
I-
with all that.
I agree with you. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there are pro players in the field now that do play console and they prefer it because of
Do I prefer?
like now you can play with controller on PC.
Yeah.
But back then you couldn't,
No.
and they learned how to get good at it. That frame rate they got used to, that FPS, that always having a little bit of lag. They all got used to it to the point where they were good enough to take on a computer player who doesn't have any of those issues.
That's bullshit. So I know for a
It's
fact
not.
you say it all the time to me because I like using a controller because I am casual as fuck at everything. And you're like, you'd be so much better if you use a keyboard and a mouse. And I mean, you're saying it. You say it.
It has been proven that you have better accuracy and movements on a keyboard and mouse. But if you are not attuned to a keyboard and mouse and you're attuned to a console controller, it changes things.
Nah, it's just,
I could give a console
where I'm
player.
super
I could give a
casual.
console player. I could give a console player a trackball mouse, one of the ones you use your thumb with. He'd whoop a fucking main computer guy's head in because he's used to using his thumb to move and to turn, and it would just be like, what's the word I'm looking for? It'd be fluid, a fluid move.
Dude, it doesn't matter. You could give me a controller and I'd still beat your ass in Street Fighter. No matter what. It all depends
I'll
on...
kick your ass in Animal Crossing.
We use stick. What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
That's
like,
totally different.
If
That's
I wanted to use a controller, I could definitely put some time into a controller and I'd be just where I'm at with a fight stick probably.
Right.
Same thing with a
That's
keyboard
what
and
I'm saying.
mouse
It's
to
not
controller.
casual though. It's not casual anymore. They lost casual maybe 5 years ago when it got big. When pro gaming actually hit the scene and was huge, that's when casual disappeared.
and here you
Unless you
go.
only played like once every week or a few days a week. If you were hardcore playing that game every night, you became a gamer, not a casual gamer anymore. No matter if you were playing on console or PC, it didn't matter. It
I
went
think I
away.
officially became a gamer, like a hardcore gamer, in like 2012. But Borderlands 2 took a lot of my time.
I
Hey.
look at those people that play
lot.
Skyrim
Hey.
and sit there and play for the entire 100 hours where it's every side quest, every item, and all that shit.
That was me in
And
Borderlands
a lot of
2.
them are on console. Yes,
Alright.
there are people on Steam that do it, but a lot of them are on console.
But that's a casual thing that you're saying right now.
It-
Yes,
Yeah.
as a casual fan, you will do that.
See how long it takes him.
I sat there with Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3
How long do you
and
think
made
it's gonna
sure
take
to get everything. What's wrong?
He didn't see you. It's gonna take him a minute.
Can you not hear me?
Check.
Check. Check.
Bye, pretty buddy. I'm so lonely. I have nobody.
What happened?
I don't know. My mic was on. I don't know
Oh,
what
there
the
he
heck
is.
happened.
Dude, I'm sitting here like I wonder how long it's gonna take him.
Yeah, Discord wasn't showing a light, so I don't know what happened. Discord's stupid. I hate
Yeah,
it.
you weren't being recognized on Discord at all. It's not stupid. It's actually very smart.
Yeah, let's talk about Discord now, because they say all elite gamers are on Discord, right?
What elite gamer isn't on Discord? Name one.
I'm done with this conversation. It's stupid.
He can't.
What, name elite gamers? Well, Yeti was not on Discord until we told him about it. My brother, who plays Call of Duty, whenever he's not working, he does have Discord until
Do they have
gave it to
PC?
him. My brother does.
He doesn't use Discord?
He prefers to play on his PS4 because all his friends play on PS4.
That's fine.
Yep.
But he could play on PC and use Discord. It doesn't matter. Actually, well, you could play on PC anyway. He could use in-game chat. He likes the party chat is what he likes about Call of Duty's system. The party chat, like they just gave the availability for people to use Xbox Party Chat on your PC, which is pretty legit because then you don't have to use in-game chat. But yeah, Discord is used widely by 90% of the pro gaming servers
PC.
because of the fact that either it's a good way to socialize, even if it's just on your phone, and then it's also a good communication complex because there are pro players that'll plug into their phone, have separate headphones in their ears under their headphones they're wearing to listen to the game, and talk to their people on Discord because it's a stronger and better connection.
I have to keep hitting a cockroach away from me.
Why don't you just kill the cockroach?
I ain't got nothing.
You had a sandal in your head 5 minutes ago.
I forgot I had shoes.
Oh boy.
Oh, sweet lord.
Um,
Let me guess, it ran away.
I got it.
I
got it.
Any good animes going?
I finally got my girlfriend to start watching Mob Psycho 100.
Yeah!
It's pretty great.
Fucking amazing anime.
It's pretty great.
See, dude, we need.
Did anyone?
I'm about to
anyone
just
else
bring
know if the
Dominic
Black
into the
Clover
Discord
went
so
on
he can
hiatus?
argue with you.
Black Clover went on hiatus. We haven't had an episode for 2 weeks, I think.
Good.
Oof. Any good animes coming out? Let's see. AniChart. Let's see. We're in fall now. Isn't that nice?
We got the movie
So-
for what's it called coming out? Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer's movie is coming out. Haiku, the first. Oh, whoa, we lost Yeti.
Yeah, Haikyuu Part 2
So we'll
is coming
Haiku
out.
Part 2 is coming out to the top 2. That's in 17 days. Alright, what else we got on here? I think Dr. Stone's on here, isn't it?
Nah, Dr. Stone.
It might not be. It might be next year.
I want to say it's going to get pushed back to 2021. I also think, what else did I think was going to get pushed back to 2021? Promise
Attack on
Neverland. Attack on Titan Season 4 is actually supposed to drop in October. It is actually still going to.
Damn. 30 days for Demon Slayer. 30 days, boys. Well, 31, technically.
Yeti's phone is on 1%, so I don't know if he'll
Okay.
be back or not.
Fate Grand Order comes out December 5th.
And you still have
Newest
not
episode
seen a
starts.
Fate series at all?
I have not seen the Fate series. I want to find the correct order to watch it in, and I can't.
There isn't one. They all take place in different
yes, there
times.
is.
No, they all take place in different times. Are you really going to argue with someone that actually watches them?
No, I was
You
told
just-
there was an actual
You
order. That's
just
what I'm arguing
love
with you.
arguing me. Now,
I just told you I wasn't arguing. I
Alright.
was told by someone there's an order to watch them, and that's why I said no. I'm pretty sure there is.
you can
But go
watch
ahead
them
and tell me.
as they released, yes. But from episode 1 of that series to the end of that series, that is completed. And then the next one will take place in a different timeline. or a different alternate universe or something like that. You can literally watch them in whatever order you want, and you're not going to be missing anything because it re-explains what's going on in each series. Like, oh, there's this big war that's going to happen. It's a freaking battle royale like Fortnite with wizards. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really cool, dude. And like what they get, so each wizard will get a hero in history. So like Alexander the Great could be paired with you, so you'll get him. There's like freaking, there's all kinds of different like cool historian people that's in it. It's a really cool series though. But I will send you two of my favorite ones. There's some sick ones, and then there's some dull ones. So, and that's why I'm saying
If you wanna-
don't worry about watching in order because there are some like trash ones.
If you want to watch a good like movie set, the Monogatari movie set. It's really weird. There's 4 movies, but it actually is good plot, good twists, good everything. And it's Mana. There's like Monogatari, Monogahirogatari, Kanagahirogatari, and the other one's like something Gatari. It all ends with Gatari, and you'll know it because the first movie is fucking weird, and then the rest are like, whoa.
I'm about to make you upset again too. Two Heroes
What's
got
up?
pushed back again.
Say it again.
Two Heroes, it got pushed back again. My Hero
Two Hero.
Academia for a release.
Oh no way.
Yep, till the end of October is what they're saying now. And it was supposed to be sometime this month. Is when it was supposed to drop.
So it looks, according to this, Black Clover's on hiatus right now.
Yeah.
There is no date for any new Black Clover episode as of right now.
I'm pretty sure they did it. Everything that's been dropping was stuff they did before COVID. And
Yeah,
I think they're
they don't have
taking.
anything else right now.
Well, I think they have stuff, but it's still like getting like edited and stuff like that. And I know they are trying to stay true with like keeping the sub and the dub going like pretty close to each other, like staggering them.
Right.
So they're kind of playing catch up with everything. And which Funimation is actually doing an awesome job with staying on top of these semi dubs, because I know Fire Force is caught up, and both the OVAs for My Hero actually dropped, I think, last week. What else dropped dubbed wise? I don't know. I think Listeners finally has started catching up. In which Listeners got that. I started that when COVID, right before COVID, and I've watched all the subbed, and I think they just dropped episode 2 a dub of that.
So the movie for Attack on Titan is a recap of 1 through 3,
Shocker.
and it's supposed. It already released in Japan in July. I can't find anything about when it releases here though.
It probably won't. America never buys those movies.
Recappers.
Yeah. I know they did it with the Sword Art ones, but I think High Dive bought those. And that's just because Sword Art's big on there.
It did good ratings though in Japan. It had 8.5 out of 10.
I mean, I would assume so, since there's so many people that can't even tell you what happened in season 1 because it came out in 2013.
Good point. But yeah, it looks like a lot of animes are finally hitting that moment where they're gonna take a break. I know Fire Force has 24 episodes, so we got a while for that. But Decadence ends in 2. Same thing with No Guns Life, that ends in 2.
I mean, Boruto's
Black
still
Clover
going
ended up-
strong.
What?
Boruto's still going strong. I don't think they've really taken any breaks.
Give it time. I think they're doing the same thing. They're opening their stuff up they had left with COVID, and then they're gonna take a break.
Viz Media is on their shit, dude. And plus, with the extra income they just made from the Funimation partnership, I mean, I don't see why they would have to. They got all that money coming in, and probably they'll see more
Let me see
money
if I can-
with every show dropping to Funimation here soon.
Yeah, let me see if I can find any. Am I spelling it wrong? BRO, right?
BROUTO. It's a weekly.
Damn, When AnyChart doesn't even have it on its listing.
Yeah, they don't. No one cares about Boruto.
That's-
Did you watch that
That's
Orochimaru
horrible.
fight I sent you, Bill?
I did watch that. That was some shit.
I can't, dude. I told you, there's some fucking shit in there. Boruto's gonna be good. I'm telling you, dude. Just wait for the time skip.
So let's see. April photo mentioned. Number of episodes 164. Trying to see if there's going to be a stopping time anytime soon. They don't say anything, so you might actually have a long time with Boruto before it disappears for a short time.
Yep. Yep.
But seeing that Yeti dipped.
Yep. That's what I was thinking. Any other final things you got for us, though? Didn't you? You never said any. You said you had something for pop culture, didn't you?
Yeah, I told you about my tattoo. I'm going to start getting drawn up.
That's right. Well, episode 17, we got in a heated debate. Good times.
Yeah, serious debate there.
I think
It'll be a good.
I think
good
people will love me more than they'll love you, though, after that debate. Because you were trashing PC the entire time, so... And I can already see it in the comments.
I don't trash PC. I tell it as it is.
So, yep.
I tell the truth as it is.
He hates PC, guys, just so you know.
Yeah, I didn't spend $2,000 on a PC 4 years ago to hate PC.
So you hear that? 4 years ago. He doesn't even support it regularly. Getting those new graphics cards every 2 weeks. That's another thing we could talk about, really, is honestly PC.
Oh my god.
PC is like kind of like out the window, like stupid anymore. Like, do we really need this graphics card that most monitors won't even support right now? Because like it is
That's
so
like I said.
ahead of the curve that it's retarded to even put it in a
PC
conversation.
PC equipment upgrades every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, and it's dumb.
Doesn't matter what it is. And that's why it will never be uplifted.
Yep. And that's the
It's
worst.
just the way it is.
If you walked into a micro center or something like that, right? No one helped you. And you're like, you know what? I just need something to run everything right now.
They wouldn't even get you the best and brightest stuff.
They would literally turn around and like, you know what? I can go get an Xbox or a PS4 and be fine. You want to know why?
Or they tell you,
Because you have 100 different options of the same thing that can do the same thing, and 100 other processors that do the exact same thing. It's like stupid.
you know, I do know for a fact you could spend what $100. No, not $100. $500. Sorry, $500 on a PC that would run literally everything that's out right now. Now it won't running in perfect graphics, and it won't be in 280 frames per second, stuff like that. But no one's asking for that. People just want to play the games.
My computer build that I'm doing right now will cost me, after everything, maybe $200. Because I traded a GameCube for this dude's motherboard. That was brand new. RAM, which he had 16 gigs of RAM. And what else did he give me? A power supply. So all I need is
How much power?
I can't even remember. Sean has all the stuff. We're building it to put into an arcade. But
Make sure it's a 750 or more, especially in an arcade.
yeah, it will. But all I need is a graphics card, a processor, and I'm good. And I don't even really care about my graphics card. I'm probably gonna get that super cheap for like $100 or something. Because literally, this is going into an arcade.
Do the 1060. It's probably like $250 right now,
I'll probably do something
and
cheaper.
it was the best and brightest like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
I could do a 1050 that's
I'm just saying
going
on
for
the safe side.
100.
On the safe side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
no, just be on the safe side, you know.
Or I could just say screw it and get a Ryzen 5. It has pretty good integrated graphics, and for everything it's going to be doing, it would be able to run it. So, I mean...
And it's not that expensive either, yeah.
Yeah, and it can run most games that are out today. So, I mean... That's the thing, is like, people don't know that. There's too many options. You know, like... I wouldn't want to get into PC gaming.
Right.
You know, if I didn't grow up knowing about how to build computers and stuff like that, I sure as hell would not be playing on PCs today. Or I would just get pre-builds. You know, and honestly, I'd actually recommend pre-builds to everyone now because, like, hey,
I don't, and
why not?
the reason I don't is because okay, I spent $1,800 on my build, right?
Mm-hmm.
The pre-built version of mine was $25.
In some cases, yes, but you can still find a $500 PC that will come with a 1060, a pretty nice processor, and they're set for $550.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
will,
you're not wrong.
and they will have the demo at the store that will show them that they can play their Call of Duty on it. They can do this on it. Everything that they're wanting to do on it, they can get for that $550 price point. So why should they go and say, hey, for this $550 though, I could drop that down to a $300 PC if I built it myself. If I'm going to do the research and figure out, I can, hey, $350, I could do the same thing that I'm getting out of this $550 one. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and there are companies you can actually go to. So like if you're wanting to spend $1,000 on a PC and you're going to buy a pre-built, just go do some of the research and try to spend like $800 and have the company that you're buying it from build it for you for $20. It gets sent in your mail, already built, ready to go. Like I get it, you guys don't want to put it together yourself. That's fine, but save yourself some money. Don't chuck out $1,500 to $2,000 for the same thing you get for $1,000, and just buy the parts separately.
But most your casual gamers that are coming from a console to a PC, they're not looking to spend.
They won't. They won't. Yeah, they won't.
You know? They're looking to
won't.
find something in that price point. Oh, hey, look, there's a demo of this thing playing it. Can I just get this? And this is somewhat cheap. You know what I mean? That right there.
Here's a
is
Lenovo
lot
gaming
easier.
laptop that can run my Call of Duty.
Exactly. Like, and that's the truth. Like, literally, you
Yeah.
could look over here. I mean, and that's why Alienware is so big. All right, I'm a casual person. I watch Call of Duty. They have Alienware advertise me all the time. I should go get that instead of the MSI laptop that's going to be about $1,000 cheaper
And better.
and better. But instead, I'm going to get this Alienware one because I see them doing it. And that's the thing, dude. PC is so misleading. Like, you can't go and like, all right, I'm going to build something. There should be like 5 options. I'll give them 5 options. I can look here. Here's my budget one. Here is my middle ground one. Here's my high-end one. And here is my extreme if I want to blow the roof off the building, right? And it should be 5 options for everything. Everything else should be taken out of the store. And then have them a competitor. You know, of course, you have AMD to not Windows, Intel, right? You have the competitor that has their 5 options, right? Instead, you have 20.
Right.
You have like what 45 different options you can do. What is there right now? 1080. There is 2016 or 20. What is it? 2080? Is it 2080?
Yeah, I believe so.
There's 4 something, and you have the 990 that's out. That's 5 different generations of just stupid shit, and then they have their laundry list of ones that are just behind it, that are like the 6-month-year-old one that came out before that, and it's just like, why do I need all these different choices? You know, come out with something every 2 years, a new graphics card. I'd be fine with that. That's my rant.
Right, I can
PCs.
see what you're saying.
And then that's when you build a community on PC. Of course, PC has the biggest fan base. Everyone knows that. There's more people
They've had
on a
it.
PC than anything else. But everyone's wanting to get the developers over to PC over consoles. How do you do that? You get the casuals that want to get on PCs. How do you get the casuals to get on PCs? Make it simple for them to figure out how to do everything. Make it simple enough for them to know, alright, this graphics card is if I want to go super cheap. This graphic card is if I want to go super expensive. This power supply is the best I need. This one is if I'm doing the lowest gaming. This one's this one's that. If they broke it down like that, there's a
It'd be
bigger...
so much easier for
Yeah,
them.
people would buy into it more. But instead, they can be like, I can sit here and deal with all this stuff, or I can just go over to GameStop and buy a $300 console and I'm fine.
Mm-hmm. I know one way to coerce people, and this is a legit thing that people have been complaining about for a long time, but now it's seriously getting bad. Updates.
Yeah.
Game updates are insane. Now, the PC has a game update for Call of Duty. I can attest to this. A game update for Call of Duty every day. But the game update is probably 100 to 300 megabytes.
Yeah.
If Xbox had a game update every day, their average is 15 to 20 gigs.
Yep.
Average.
That's always going to be like that.
You're out of that game for like an hour. Fuck that.
I mean, that was the worst thing is when I did finally buy an Xbox One. I got my copy of Rise. I plug everything up. I'm on the home screen. I put in my copy of Rise. I'm done setting everything up. And then it tells me I have 3 hours to wait until I can play my game. Of course, this was 2013. Yeah. Internet wasn't that strong. But 3 hours to download a game that was like 8 gigs. Like, seriously? Like...
Right.
Yeah, and that's just... It's terrible. I think
it's pretty bad.
I think gaming is in a terrible spot, to be honest. Who knows?
But on that note, we should hit it, Buff.
Oh yeah, we could rant forever though.
Yeah, we could.
Thanks guys for watching episode 17. If you have
always,
not noticed,
thank you.
If I could get a hand from everyone, Anubis actually stayed on for an entire show. Yay, yay, yay.
I hate you.
We have TikToks and we have TikToks that we've been dropping. I say we all just start doing more on TikTok. I love TikTok now. It's fun to make these little skits I've been doing.
I love watching them, and making them's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, it's so fun. I've been making them with my kids and everything. It's a blast. So definitely make sure to check out Shonen Dad Podcast on TikTok. What is your TikTok?
It's just me. I think. There's no extra name or anything.
Your first
special.
name? Yeah, so
I believe so.
Brandon Dillon on TikTok. Go spam him with a bunch of follows and comment on all his videos.
Yeah, it's just me.
Me, it's Nabby Entertainment on TikTok. Yeti, it is, I believe it's Warm Soda. Yeah, Warm Soda is what his name is on TikTok. He is killing it with the TikTok game also. So definitely go check us out on there. Spotify is up to date with all our podcasts. Podbean's also up to date with all our podcasts. YouTube is a little bit behind, but it's because I have it scheduled that way. So that should be caught up by next week's episode. So go back if you missed any of our other episodes and watch them, listen, however you like to consume the Shonen Dad podcast wiener. You can do it now. All right. Any final words from Anubis?
It's a grizzly. It's a grizzly. Grizzly. What do they call it?
I don't know.
What do they call it now?
Oh,
glizzy?
Yeah, the glizzies.
It's a glizzy.
Which is another name for a hot dog, I found out.
I never knew that until someone fucking told me.
Yeah.
But no, I got nothing. Just keep swaggy. I can't believe I just said that. If you got any information about animes we'd like us to talk about, tell us in the comments. That'd be fantastic. We will literally do the homework for you and then talk about them on the next episode if we have to, or 2 episodes depending on how long the anime is. Don't give us a fucking 300 episode anime and tell us talk about it next week, because then you'll kill Yeti. But other than that, yeah, if you want us to talk about something or like conversate about certain animes, go right ahead. We've seen a pretty penny of animes, especially Yeti and Navi. I mean, they've seen a fuck ton of them, so
we are gurus. And I am.
All right, that's it for me.
One last thing, I'm on season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul now, so I thought I would let you know that I am still watching. I didn't give up.
You'll enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm liking it. I'm digging it. It's good.
It's worth it. But like I said, don't take season 2 to heart.
I know. I won't. All right, guys.
That's
Thanks
all
for
I can say
watching.
about it.
Peace. Alrighty.